Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome into another reaction video. This isn't take 4 of trying to start this video, definitely not. But I hope we're all doing well. We're watching Do All Guys Think the Same today. It's a video that I've not kind of reacted to before. It's a channel that I've not reacted to before as well. It's a guy called David Alvarezi. You guys might know him, but I've definitely not watched him before. But yeah, it's something that we can play along with. It's something that you guys can play along with as well, so please do make sure you do so. Go show the original channel a ton of love as well. Go drop that video a like, go drop them a sub, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, let's get into the video.
That's not public, that's just a way for you to make more money off your fans.
I want her to see how happy I am.
So yeah, as I definitely didn't say in the other takes of this video,
You don't know that.
Yes,
I don't know any of these
Why are you
people,
talking
so
to
I
Grace?
assume there's going to be like
Right,
little
comfortable
jokes
that.
or
It
something
makes
that I
sense.
don't
I'm
know
like, I don't want
about.
people to judge me now.
I'm so
it's going to be
emotionally
intriguing to
damaged
like
from my ex,
see a
and
whole
she's
new
got me on
group.
a string, and no matter who I'm with, she can pull me back in.
But they might not even know each other. I don't know how this channel works.
Right now. Hypocrite. I can't even spell that word.
These
I
might be
would suck
completely
my
different
own dick
people.
if I could.
Yeah, slightly different.
Okay. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to move my camera to where I would be. I'm going to move my camera to where I would be. So in the middle is neutral. Over there is obviously agree and strongly agree. Over there is strongly disagree and disagree. But the subtitles... There we go. That works better, right? And yeah, you guys make sure you're saying agree and disagree as well. Make sure you're commenting as well on what you would do. Let me know. I want to know everything. Okay.
What up, YouTube? What's going on, guys? Before we start the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Put on
So
the
is this
bell
guy
button
like
because
the main
we're
video?
two lucky people to win 50 buckaroonies who comments within the
The main
first
video,
hour
the main
of
guy,
comments.
like,
And
is
every
this
single one of
David?
These guys are also going to give you guys $2. All right, guys, before we start this video, make sure to
Okay.
check out my Patreon to check out 4 exclusive questions from this video that I cannot leave in for Patreon. So go subscribe to that. These are some of the questions.
I would date someone who has kids. Liking thirst traps is considered
oh,
cheating.
right, okay, so
Porn
these-
is bad
okay,
for you.
yeah.
I have to be making more money than my partner
They're pretty awesome. That cannot
Okay, no, I'm going to react to them quick.
for you.
Porn is bad for you. I genuinely, I think it is. Would you date someone who has kids right now? Strongly disagree because I'm just not. I'm not there.
Has kids.
You know.
Liking thirst traps is considered cheating.
Oh. I wouldn't say cheating, but I would say it's disrespectful. So I would say disagree.
Porn is bad for you.
I would
to
agree.
Be making more money than my
Strongly
partner.
disagree.
They're
If my partner is making more money than me, I am fucking living. You know? I am living. Sugar
pretty
mummy?
awesome.
Hell
I cannot
yeah.
leave them in the video. So
Hell
go check
fucking
them out,
yeah.
Go subscribe, and I appreciate it and love you.
Yeah, slightly different.
All right. I'm excited for this. As I said, I'm going to be moving my camera
It's
each
okay to
time.
leave your ex's photos on social media while being in a new relationship. 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, this way. Disagree. Disagree.
I'm kind of conflicted on this.
I'm not all the way, but disagree.
Actually, wait, I gotta switch it up. I'm thinking more about this.
I wouldn't do it personally.
Damn.
The reason I think so is because I feel like Instagram for me is like a diary in a way. It's like that's just part of like your history, like things that you've done and people you've experienced. So I don't
Oh, I thought that said sexist guy.
is like a diary in a way. It's like that's just part of like your history, like things that you've done and people you've experienced. So I don't think that's like a disrespectful thing at all. It's like, oh, that was the past me, but I'm choosing to go forward with you now. And like I just feel like kind of strange, like if I were to delete.
Yeah, but it's
all
just
that
a bit
stuff, but it still
weird.
happened.
I know this is my video, but I fucked up. I meant to go to strongly.
Nice.
No worries, man.
You were way
Wait,
off.
you would disagree? How did you mean?
Yeah, no, I really, I'm all over the place today. Yeah, but yeah, I agree. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I said strongly agree because I feel the same way. It's like a diary, and it's a timeline. So I have all my ex's photos.
All of them, huh? All of them?
All
Well, I
Facebook-
just never deleted them.
Which one is great?
I don't like it. I don't like
You
it.
guys know how fucking diaries work?
I
Pretty
get rid of
private,
it.
You know?
Exactly.
this guy.
I have a public-
Exactly.
Like it's like we're influencers.
You have a
it's
public.
public.
Yeah, well, it's not your diary.
That's not public. That's just a way for you to make more money off your fans.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Here's
Not
what
that they're
I
a
think.
social relationship.
I think you guys as influencers, your most liked photos are with couple photos. I know for David that's true. I know for Zach that's true too.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Yeah, and so I think you guys just don't want to lose the algorithm.
Oh,
All the,
true.
explore pages
Wow,
that
that's a
you're
hot
getting.
take.
That's really
you can also always
true.
burn a diary. Like, fuck that diary.
Why do you disagree?
Why do I
Why do you think we should
Why do you
delete 'em?
strongly disagree?
I think it's disrespectful to your future relationship. And
I think so
it's,
too.
Like, shows a sign of like attachment to your past if you're not ready to move forward.
I would
Can
agree.
can I just ask, do you guys do it because you guys don't want new girls to think you're still in a relationship? So,
That's a part of it. When I was in
so
my
you're just trying to get more.
that's-
you
That's
know,
a good
trying to get
point though,
leverage
because
to
when
it,
you're
yeah. I
single
see this all the time where like.
and you're
like,
talking to
100
someone,
my
you don't
photos
want
will go
that
to your
person to
profile,
then
and the
look
last
through your
picture is a
profile
wedding photo.
and go,
All right, that's like a little
fuck.
sus. And with that, you're like, I don't know.
they in a
maybe they
relationship?
broke up, maybe they didn't. It's a little bit weird. So I think the first step is like sending the signal of like you've moved on. But then at that point, why would I put it back up? That's like that's even
Well,
weirder.
I'm so emotionally damaged from my ex, and she's got me on a string. And no matter who I'm with, she can pull me back in. So might as well just keep them up anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
And then-
that's the thing though, is you're giving false hope that it's gonna come back.
Oh, it's coming back, you know?
Right,
and then
right.
people go like, oh, they've
why did he sound so fucking nonchalant about
been
that?
dating
What
for
the
so long,
fuck?
even though we've broken up like 8 times.
Zach's new comedy, by the way, is just being really honest about his situation. That is not a joke.
It's just a
Watch your mouth,
self-deprecating.
that is a
That's
joke.
totally real.
That's an LOL.
Well,
All right, how about
what
the fuck just
Competition
happened?
breeds greatness. Okay, I'm thinking like from my perspective.
No,
Like, if you go to the
no,
girl,
no,
right,
that's
and I
such
see
a
her ex on
toxic
her- on her
way.
page, I want to be like, well, I gotta be better than him. I gotta know what he looks like so I can out-compete him. I can be better than him.
Why
Also,
do you
for
care?
her, I want her to see how happy I made my ex and how happy she made me. So she's like, oh my God, look how happy his ex made him. I have to make him 10 times more happy.
The reason I'm at
That
the
is the
green
most
and that's strong,
shallow
if it made her
stance I think I've
uncomfortable,
ever
I'd definitely
heard.
Take it down. But if she had him up, it wouldn't make me uncomfortable. Again, I always thought of it as like a timeline system, and you know, it's like, oh, this was this part of my life, but I'm not thinking of it as, oh,
Just realised you
this
can't
is
see his
when I
face.
was with my ex, and it was this thing. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel.
Okay, let's say you had some framed photos of you and
I
your
was
ex
just
up
gonna
in your
say that.
house. You gonna leave those fucking photos
Like,
up?
is your bedside
No.
photo gonna
There
be
we go.
Instagram is
Exactly.
It's not
Is
different
your
than your
bed-
That's
house.
way different.
That's
though.
I
Afraid-
think that's different. That's way farther. Like,
It's like having,
Why?
it's like having a
That's
Michael
advanced.
Jordan poster in your bedroom.
Yeah, it's
like,
a
you wanna
shrine
work
first
harder.
off.
No.
you know?
Yeah.
So
This is my love life, not my career. I don't give a fuck about the competition.
Also, I think
Exactly.
us leaving our photos also means when you put up a girlfriend or someone up on your timeline, it just means more like, wow, I really love this person. You guys are just deleting fucking old photos all the time. You don't really care about those girls.
Well, here's what
Bullshit.
yeah, we care about those.
What?
girls.
Partners.
Yeah.
I think of it as a lifetime dating show. You know, it's the Bachelor of my life, and you get to see who lost. And this is the winner right now.
Yeah, for me, I have ADHD.
And it makes him
If
feel
there's
good.
no like evidence of these people in my
There's no way that this guy just went, yeah, I have ADHD.
life, I'll forget they existed.
And then you'll date him again.
Why does
So I
that?
have to
I
keep
forget.
them
I
there.
forget everything.
Yeah.
The way I see it is if I broke up with someone, like you did something really fucking bad, or you did me dirty, and I don't want to remember that past.
Here's the thing for me. If I'm with someone new and they're 1% uncomfortable with it, maybe they don't tell you, but you can just assume that probably every new partner's 1% uncomfortable at least with the old photos. That's worth more to me to make her not uncomfortable with it than leaving old photos up for my
Yes.
own ego or for my own diary's sake or whatever. I'd
So
rather
you don't
not-
ask her. She's uncomfortable.
Or you
What?
You do,
you don't have
and
to
then
hear
assess
the
after
answer.
that.
Well, yeah, but that's not the question. Like, if Grace was uncomfortable, I'd delete. I don't give a fuck, you know. But
Or him, right, Manny?
she is uncomfortable with
you
it.
don't know that.
What?
Yes, she is.
No, you don't.
Or him, yeah,
Why
or
are you
him.
talking to Grace?
Well, this is the problem with your videos, David. You create little vacuums of all men, you know?
Yeah. Thank God I'm gay.
Yeah, they call him the Dyson.
Wait, man, I have a question. Like,
Wait, since when, Manny?
yeah, what? if you're going through a guy that you're interested in and you see guys on there, how do you know whether or not they dated? Isn't it a little
I
harder?
don't. That makes it like more. It's more like.
Oh yeah, that's
You have to
kind of
really
true.
dig, yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
want to dig.
I do. I kind of like the investigation of it.
So you want someone to delete their shit or like leave little breadcrumbs, so you have to do the work.
Yeah.
Oh,
It makes
okay.
it more like it's like a, not that it's a game, but it makes it, I feel like, more fascinating to like try to get to understand someone.
I feel like for me, the biggest thing.
Grace gonna
was
be
when I
mad
did
true.
Leave it up. I was giving myself false hope and my ex false hope, like it was gonna work out. Like that was why I left it up.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming like, if I'm with someone else, that's saying, hey, I'm giving false hope that it's gonna work out with my ex, and once they're back, you're gone.
I think that's a great answer. Like if I was in the same mindset of trying to have that hope for both of us, like I could see why I'd be over there as well.
Yeah.
I just wasn't thinking about it.
Like me as an ex, if I'm going and stalking and she still has our photos up, I'm like, there's still a chance.
What if your
I
ex is
would
telling your
agree.
new friends like, yeah, I used to date this guy, he was great, and there's no proof. And she can't show them.
So?
Unless there's pictures of you on your gram. You're like, look, see, he's real. I
Why
dated
do you
him."
need
Could
proof?
you
Isn't that
imagine
not your
going to
camera
your
roll?
friends and going, hey, yeah, I dated this guy, and then they're like, show me a photo, and you're like, well, I deleted him, and they go, you fucking lying bitch." What type of friends are those?
I date a lot of liars. Yeah, that's what it is.
Do you guys mind if the girl has it still up?
Like if it was years ago and like I
I
scrolled down and there's
would,
photos with your ex from
I
like,
think.
4 years ago, like I don't care.
It also depends
Like,
if
I
they
literally
posted
don't
me
care.
yet or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care
If they're
about
like
that.
posting you all the time and they still have old ones up, I'm not gonna love it, but like. it is
I
what it
reckon I could get over
Does
it
anybody wanna
quite
change their
easily.
answers? If
I
so,
ain't changing
please
mine.
speak now.
I think disagree.
I think I'd change.
is. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I think disagree.
Okay, I moved over here because for the most part, I'm just agree. I'm like, yeah, you can leave them up, but if anyone ever
You've
fell
had
in
3
love,
different
delete
answers
'em.
today.
I think for that exact reasons why I was neutral. It's like either way, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
to me. If it affects you, I'll change it.
I
but
don't
let's have
personally
it.
think
long as
I'd
you get
care
head,
that
you
much
know?
if it
It's all
was
good.
As long as you can get head.
Just get head. you
Right,
know?
Manny?
Yeah.
if it was
You know,
against
honestly,
me, but if I was
I'm
the
here for.
person keeping it up, I wouldn't be doing it.
I'll take
I
a
wouldn't be
partner
doing it.
less
Right, let's move myself back. Let's hear.
seriously after a one-night stand. 3, 2, 1.
Hunter's a bigot.
I don't get what you mean.
I feel bad, but it's
Yeah, I
true.
guess I gotta go strong with this one.
Yeah.
I don't get what you mean.
Manny, let's start with you.
I think
dude.
I'm confused. Okay, so like I think that like if I were to go into something and I just like want to hook up with him, if we hook up too early on, I'm not really that interested in pursuing anything more. And I think almost like
I mean,
feel
like, do
in
you
a way
think
if I
less
could,
of them after a
conquer
one-night
it, or, like,
stand?
some type of like weird thing in my head where it's like, oh, okay, well, that was fun, and I'm
No?
gonna date someone else instead.
You just like the chase.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
If it's a hookup in the beginning, like if I'm going into it like as I'm hooking up, like a potential like okay, well that was.
Oh, hang on, we
my
don't
mindset
even
goes
have
to, like,
subtitles
hookup
on.
mode. It doesn't go to like I'm gonna date you mode.
Does one night stand in this situation mean just like smash on the first night, or like one night stand is like technically like you never talk to him again?
That's good. So the question was like a little bit confusing because if it's
Yeah,
a one
I'd-
night stand, then
can't be
I'm
a
never.
partner.
I'm not. There,
Right.
We're not in a
Yeah,
relationship. It was a fucking
exactly.
one-night stand.
No, I
Well,
think
I
it's
guess you
sleep,
hook
sleep
up-
with them on the first like
Yeah,
day
yeah.
you meet them.
So
Yeah, no.
yeah, I guess that's.
So that's
three.
one night stand.
No, because the one night stand implies that you don't talk to them again. This
Yeah.
is more like the question is if you sleep with someone the first day you meet them or like after one date, do you have the same respect for them
Yeah.
afterwards or can you see a potential future with that
That's what I
person?
meant when I wrote it down.
So I put
I might have to move over a little
kind
bit
of disagree because I was like, well, yeah, if they never talk to me again, I don't have as much respect for someone that would talk to me again. But I don't care. That we slept
I
with
don't really
What
understand
if
this
it's the other
question.
way? What if it's the do you come here if it's not a one night stand if it's just dating?
Oh yeah, then I'm going over there.
Yeah.
I don't care if we sleep together on the first night. All my relationships started that way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this one's really confusing.
Work diva.
Yeah.
All right. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. It's like, hey, I got to see your areolas. Good job on those. Like I always go, nice job on those.
Yeah. Give her those
And if
buttons.
she's still there after that,
Nice.
she could be the one.
Win-win, yeah,
After
true.
tuning the radio, you never
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
I usually don't sleep with people on the first date. So like if it does happen, that usually means there was some kind of special connection where I was still down to do that and see them again. So yeah, hook up on the first night, it's probably a pretty good reason.
I'm also a strong believer at love at first sight. You know. I know within like 3 minutes of being with someone, it's not necessarily whether I'm in love with them, but I know whether
You
I'm
know you
not.
want to pursue. Yeah,
But
I get
within 3
that.
minutes, I'd be like, I could date this person.
Yeah,
Like I
big
know
time.
instantly.
Yeah, I've also known instantly, and then I've also been wrong a ton.
Do you think guys know more suddenly than girls do?
Know what?
Like if they're
match.
potential of dating
Yes.
someone?
Yeah, I mean, I just think like. I mean,
Well, I
don't
guess
know
you can't
if
really
it's, like,
answer.
in the gay culture, but in the straight heterosexual culture, I just feel like girls get hooted and hollered at all day and all night. So like I just.
I
think
guys
it's,
you
like,
can't really
less-
answer because
I didn't
you
know it was
guys-
bad till last week.
you don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
the other
yeah.
person's
I was
So I,
thinking.
mean, I
man
just feel like
hollering.
there's less opportunity. So I think like when you know, you're like, holy fuck, like I know. Like I know. Or maybe I don't know, maybe it's the inverse for girls. I don't know.
I think girls are probably, I think they're smarter, so I think they know.
Yeah.
And they know more what
True.
they don't like. I think guys generally don't know what they like.
True.
But I'm at disagree because
I was
I don't get
such
laid that
a-
often.
I was such a, I had such an issue with like when I was like 13, 14, right? I had such an issue with thinking I like fancied someone. because I knew they fancied me. It's like I don't think I ever really like properly fancied the people that I fancied at that time. But because I knew that they liked me, I was like, oh my God, I like them too. And that's such a weird way to think of it. But I liked the attention, yeah, and I think I liked, yeah, I liked them because they gave me the attention. It was really odd. Really odd.
I don't really have, no one really fucks me on the first night, you know? But when they do, I do fall in love with them. No, I just think that just lets me know they really like me. Yeah. So
I'm more closed off now. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah. Versus someone who waits months and then they figure out that I probably hit 1 million subs and then that probably turns them on to like possibly a one night stand. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But
Did million subs make you hard for David?
I've been on David for a long time.
Clip that.
It's not Twitch.
It's on Twitch.
I know, it's like someone clip that right now.
Yeah, I'm at strongly disagree just because I've also been, like my relationships have been after sleeping together on the first night. And then there are people who make you wait, you know, and which is, I think, totally respectable. Wait till you know if you like the person. But then there's been plenty of situations where we waited and we both
I don't think I've
realized we
ever been in a
weren't really into
relationship
each other, right?
with
'Cause
someone
a lot
I
of
slept
guys
with on
will
the first
stick
date.
around until you have sex with them. I think it's fine to wait. I think you should wait until you're comfortable. It really is about a connection. Like, do you want to spend your mornings with this person and your evenings with this person? And whether or not you sleep together on the first date doesn't affect that.
Yeah.
I also do like what you said earlier about like the chase, which is why I'm now like I strongly disagree. Not that like if we have sex on the first night, there's like the chase is gone, but I personally like waiting, like you said, like kind of get to know someone.
Yeah. Honestly, also you could kind of blow it for yourself if you think like I want sex in the first night and like we really push for it and it happens and like we don't have sexual chemistry, but I would have loved all these other things about you had we had more time to get to know each other. You just blew it because if it's a bad fight, it's not gonna go long term.
And I'm pretty funny in bed too, so if you don't know me and
you're
I'm
hilarious
jokes,
in bed.
Funny in bed.
No, he's so
You're
funny
pretty much
in bed.
only funny in bed.
He's so funny in
I'm
bed.
only funny.
What do you whisper in Grace's ear usually?
Did you come?
And I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That was the best 2 minutes of my life.
I'll get you next
Can you
time,
feel
don't
it?
worry.
I'll get you next time.
She goes, is it in?
I like these guys.
Hey man.
I'm also at the point, like, I'm 30. I've definitely had plenty.
Yeah.
30?
Yeah, I'm 30.
All right. Yeah.
I'm 30. I don't have time to waste. In my early 20s, like I probably would have wasted 6 months on a girl and been like, wow, I actually fucking hate you. This is terrible.
Nice.
And I think like the quicker I can learn whether it'll work
would tell
or
her
it won't.
Just in bed.
No, I didn't.
In bed.
That's what I whisper.
He just whispers in Grace's ear.
As
No.
a guy, you're like, I don't want to waste any time. All I have is another 15 years to start a family.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's just.
No, but that is scary.
my
Like,
angle.
I'm
It's like
25.
fucking for
You
the
don't have
end goal of a
time to be
relationship, so
fucking about.
I'd rather, like, if I can find out that we're not compatible on the first night by having terrible sex or whatever it is, then cool.
You guys ever
Cool.
had sex, like bad sex, and you go, okay, this,
No, actually never.
And said what?
What did he
and
say?
like, okay, you know what, this
Didn't
isn't
know what he
gonna
said.
work out because we're just not sexually compatible.
Yeah.
I usually try to chalk it up to something else. Like we should try to give it a redo, right? I give him the benefit of the doubt. I know it wasn't me, so something must have been going on with you.
Oh, this
It was a
guy's so
bad day.
cocky.
Maybe it was Mercury's and Gatorade.
I've also definitely.
I don't know
I've
if it's
definitely had
jokey.
people that like, it is like, your sex gets better once you get comfortable with someone.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like it gets you're like, wow, our
True,
sex
Arch.
is 10 times
Very
better
true.
than that first night. So it is kind of unfair to judge on the very, very first
I'm
night.
the opposite. I normally cap the first night. Like that's the best you'll ever get.
It's like a
that makes sense.
I agree. It's
No.
like a parabola, you know,
Yeah.
like starts a little low, and then like 6 to a year in, 6 months to a year in, it's like amazing, and then all of a sudden it's like she's losing the remote a lot.
And you're thinking about it during. You're like,
Yeah, like how
Yeah.
I, you know.
how am I supposed to watch House of the Dragon?
Right.
All right, does anybody want to change their answers? If
I'm
so,
sticking
do
here.
now.
I'm sticking here.
I was confused. I'm like,
strongly
I was,
agree.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually.
I'm like around here.
You just sprint.
Sticking here.
Now I'm in the middle. Now I'm neutral. I think it's different. Than my perspective might be a little bit different because I'm dating gay men, and a lot of men are in it for like very specific reasons. Especially in the gay community, there's a lot of guys that literally are trying to date just to have sex. So I tend to, if you're trying to do that too early, I tend to lose a little bit. Like, whoa, like calm down.
Do you have sex with a lot of guys like right away? Cause
I don't.
I know.
Trying to connect.
Yeah, I want to connect.
I think straight men could take notes from gay men about how to be honest about what they want in a relationship.
I think
I
straight
could
men
not agree
should
more.
have sex with gay men. So
To experience something different. I
Yeah.
have been saying that for so long.
Put on a shirt. Clip that.
Clip
My
it.
partner asked,
Okay.
I would be open to having a threesome. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, where's agree?
This is a little bit awkward. Meg?
Disagree.
Oh yeah.
It's this split?
Really?
Pretty surprising.
Yeah.
I'm strongly agree because duh.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we got 2 does. I'm gonna work it back a little bit.
I would say agree, but also
Yeah,
know,
I don't
in
think
a
strongly agree.
relationship, I would just feel like it's a trap, and I just,
Oh yeah.
you know, it's just like even if she was super
Oh
into
yeah.
it, I'm
It's
like,
a
oh,
loaded question.
I don't know, like if I give someone more,
I would
attention,
never
you know, like,
ask
I'm in
it.
the doghouse. I'm happy.
I would
with
never, ever,
what I
ask
got,
it.
So I wouldn't risk it. But if I was single, even then, yes, 100%. But taken and stuff, I'd be more like, I don't know. It's kind of scary.
There's a lot of boobs.
What was the question? Basically, if you'd be open
barely
to have a
have enough
threesome.
focus and attention
in a
for one
relationship.
person, someone's gonna be left upset. So if it's like a real relationship, it's probably strongly no.
Yeah.
But if this is just like meet a couple of girls on the first night and they just like really, really, really want this, then
No, but
that's
it wasn't
your
that, was it? It was
But
in a
wasn't specified
relationship.
What kind of threesome this is or was?
Well, we're not doing it. It's not like the person's not coming from behind a fucking mystery door. You know?
Wow.
So
They
you'll
could.
you'll know going into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but what if the girl
You
goes
could.
guy and girl? Sorry. Let's do it with the guy.
It's not for me because I don't like seeing my partners with other men. Like that's just never been a thing. I know some guys are comfortable with it. More power to
Yeah,
you.
I agree
And
with
I
that.
think a lot of
I
straight
agree
guys
with
have
that.
brought that conversation up, and the girl goes, "Well, what if we brought a guy in? Would you want that?" And I go, "No." So you don't have to say yes to the other thing I asked. for.
Yeah,
Like,
I
would say
agree.
yeah,
I
would,
fully agree
but
with that.
You'd hate it because I'm a guy's guy. Me and that guy are gonna connect. We're gonna become best friends. He might forget about you. You know? I'll be making
Yeah.
him laugh.
Work.
know?
I could agree more.
I'll be
I mean,
making
is
him
it
laugh.
Conceptually hot, I'd say yes. A little tapatio is how I'd label that sex, you know? But for me personally, if I'm having sex with someone and that's my partner, that's the most intimate interaction we can have together. Like that's the most time we're just by ourselves. The world's kind of out of it. And I just don't want to bring anyone else into that to know like that's
No,
a
I
beautiful
get
Take
thing.
your
what you're
time.
saying, Yeah.
Who are you trying to meet with these answers? Like, what perception are you trying to give the world right now?
I'm so curious too.
I would agree with that,
I
actually.
mean, that's just how
that
I feel.
X is that X?
He made it pretty clear about his ex.
Yeah. I get
That was
it.
a joke.
Can we bring up his ex one more time?
It just feels like all these videos is just that.
Yeah.
The reason I'm saying agree is because I feel like in the beginning I wouldn't be down of a relationship, but then
Yeah.
as like years pass,
Yeah,
I think I'd be more open
that's
to
why
it,
I kind of
like,
thought it
later
as
on,
well.
like maybe like 10, 20 years down the line.
To
Sure, like
spice
a
things
one,
up?
to spice things up, like just like a one night stand, sure. But in the beginning, I wouldn't be down, which is why I'm gonna agree. But eventually, like I would be.
Yeah,
Would you?
I would
Would
agree.
you get mad if your partner like suggested that when you like, or
In
would
the
you have to
beginning?
suggest
Straight
it?
from the off,
No,
I would be
wouldn't-
mad.
I mean, honestly, I don't think I'd
I
be
think.
mad if we had been together for a long time, just like spice things up.
Maybe not mad. I'd
Like,
be
I don't mind that.
confused.
But I think in the beginning, it's like it needs to be all about me. In the
Yeah,
beginning.
no, I get
In the
that.
beginning, like I want it to be about me.
Yeah.
And then in the future, maybe like years down the line, sure, it's like could be a fun thing, but as long as we're together doing it.
First, I like focusing on my partner, but I also want to meet her friends.
Of
Can
course
we go
you
in and meet
do.
her friends?
Of course you do.
Can we go in and meet her friends?
Sorry, yeah, but there's meeting her friends out for like a coffee or a cocktail with your partner, and then there is meeting your partner's friends' vaginas. That's a little bit fucking different, man.
Or her mom.
I feel like that would be like if we were to do it, it would have to be like a total stranger. Like I feel
Yeah,
like that would be
agreed.
way more difficult. Like if it was like
Yeah.
one of the friends of the group, I feel like that would be like
No, you gotta go stranger.
that would
for
just like
sure.
implode.
When you've seen Claire's
Fuck
clip,
yeah, gotta let
it's
the
like,
homie
you know
eat
too
too.
much about Claire.
Fuck's sake, man.
I really do hope that you
Claire's
know a
clit.
girl named Claire just for this bit.
There's clit. I like that.
She's doing good.
That is nice.
There's
A nice
clit.
ring
It
to
has
it.
a nice.
So is her clit.
Thank you.
Phonetically, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's
It's
What
beautiful.
about you,
I
Christian?
think, personally.
I mean, I've
I
been
missed what happened
proposed this
there.
question before
Yeah.
a handful of times. So like, yeah, it could go bad. It could be a trap. It could.
Wait, have you
cause
had a
some
threesome?
problems. Yeah, I've had threesomes. Dude, right? Everybody, high fives. Oh, I
Wait,
can't
raise your hand if
believe
you
it.
had-
Who has had a threesome?
Yeah, who's had a threesome?
I don't know if I'll. Do we have to put this in the video? Yes. It's a little revealing.
But
It
I
is
think
a
they're
little
great. But they also
revealing.
could be right. They could be bad for a relationship. They could be good for a relationship. You also don't have to be in a relationship to do them. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Maybe that's the hack. So that there's no like
I've never
residual-
been in a relationship when I did them. The times I've done it have not been a relationship.
no strings attached. No one can get mad at you.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
You know?
How do you go about like the amount of time you give each one?
Just gotta flow. You gotta pick the right person. You gotta be your time is right. Everything's gonna be right.
You don't set
human
up like a
centipede.
time like Siri, timer for 2 minutes.
Imagine.
It's like an interval
It's like, you know,
system.
if you see like, yeah,
it's
Bobby,
like speed
the guy
chess.
playing chess,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like that. When you're done with one, you hit the clock and then, yeah.
I only have sex to the Queen's Gambit exclusively. So
I also feel like if I had sex with 2 people, it becomes a crowd, and then at that point, I'm just trying to do stand up to them, you know? 'Cause That's what I care about, making women laugh. Versus
I think my ideal threesome would be me
Fuck's
and one
sake.
person having sex, and then a professional chef in the room who's like coming around and putting food in our mouth, like a taste.
That I could get behind.
Like a sommelier wine. Yeah, that'd be nice.
That I
But
could
the
get
chef
behind.
has to be wearing something sexy too.
Oh no, I don't.
But also
really-
an apron for
no.
just
you know,
sanitary
Hunter's a
reasons.
chef.
I'm a chef.
Bro.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
know how to do foie gras?
new show, say yes to the chef. Who's down?
But you strictly can only serve dick-shaped foods.
Oh.
Literally, that's so easy.
Only
Hot dogs.
Almost all food is naturally dick-shaped.
Hot dogs,
anyway.
cucumber,
It's just
Or
we make it
pastrami.
undick-shaped.
Or pastrami.
Or
wraps.
pastrami, yeah.
Easy.
I'll-
I'm
Easy.
good on that, actually.
All right, would anyone like to change their answer?
I would probably actually change
Somebody's body
to go to there.
count might
But anyway,
be a deal breaker for me.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1.
Damn, this
no,
is a tough
I'd go
one.
there. So, I'll go first. So the question was, somebody's body count might be a deal breaker for me. Originally, I thought no, because I was going to say unless it's like in the hundreds, I couldn't give a shit. But the fact that you say unless means that technically there is a world where it is too much. I think the only way it'd be too much, and the only way I'd ever really care, is if it was like more than like 250 people or some shit like that. Because like insane numbers, I'm thinking, little bit like red flaggy, you know? So I would say agree.
Euro step over here.
I'm pretty liberal, but like I got some good reasoning though. For me, it's not about necessarily the number.
Right,
even if it's
I'm just gonna leave
145,
myself like
but
up here now.
What
No,
comes
down
with
here.
that many people, connecting with that many people? I think like you might.
I've had
be a
enough of
little
just
bit
moving it around. I can't be
jaded
arsed anymore.
To connection, and that's what I'm afraid of. It's like you going through so many connections that it's hard for us to make one now. Even if you
Yeah,
hook up 200
I
people,
would
or-
agree.
Also, what if it's 0? That's also a number. It's
Couldn't
not too
care
high,
less.
but it could mess up with things in the way. So it's not that like the initial like the specific number could mess it up.
0 wouldn't bother
Effects of
me.
Those numbers.
Or it's just one guy, and it's like the guy she was with for like 8 years, and you're like, damn.
That wouldn't bother me.
I'd rather be with someone who has 145 than 0, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%.
It's
Yeah,
Same.
So
maybe.
for me, it's more like let's say it's 150. That's totally fine. But it's like let's say it's 150 people that only live in Hollywood, and we live in Hollywood. And I'm like, fuck. I
Yeah.
gotta see them all the time.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, every person I meet, I have to be like, them too? Okay.
Because you know Todd and Scott are going to be some of them.
Right.
Oh,
Is that
easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah.
Are either of you guys being a little hypocritical right now?
No.
No way. Never. Hypocrite. I can't even spell that
A
word.
gentleman never kisses and tells.
That's right.
So your body counts are both pretty low.
Yeah,
We'd say
definitely
sub,
like
sub
under
10,
10.
sub-
Yeah.
I would say.
Probably relative to you.
I don't know
Which lineup do we think the most to least is?
No.
Because I don't want to be in that lineup.
He goes, I'd be in the next thing.
Yeah, I would say strongly disagree, just because I've never cared about stuff like that. Even when I was younger, I just think like I've hooked up with. women that were,
I
like,
agree with
super
that. I've never
sexual
really
and they had
cared.
A bunch of partners. And
I just think if
that
I
made
was
things more
speaking
fun
to
for me,
someone
you know,
and they
taught me a
said,
bunch
"Oh,
of
I've
stuff
slept
when I
with
was younger. You get it
406
older women,
people,"
Whatever.
I'd
What's
be
the
a bit
oldest
like,
when you were the youngest? Like, what was the biggest age difference?
I hooked up with a 37-year-old when I was 20.
I missed calling you stepdad.
Mad.
Like that was a great part of my life.
It was fun.
Yeah, but whatever.
I've had girls who like lied about their numbers before, and
What?
then
I do ever
find
find
out?
it weird when
You know, they'll
guys
be
with
like,
high
yeah,
body
I've only
counts
sexed with, like, 3
get
guys,
weird about
and then,
girls.
like, you're
Yeah,
dating
that I've
them,
never
and then
understood.
You meet
That I
three
will
of
never
them.
understand.
8 of them.
you said 3. This is like 4 now.
And I agree, it is unlikely
Add another
for
one, so-
someone to have
And
like
then they-
406,
You know, and I told them it doesn't really matter to me.
like a number
And then they finally
406
opened
or
up
wherever it
and
was.
Never cared.
Yeah, it doesn't
But,
fully bother me.
yeah,
I
like-
think I am over there is.
That
Also
there's still a
the
world
virgin
where
thing.
it
I don't-
would
I
be
don't-
too
that was a
much.
good point.
I
That
know
was-
there's
that
just a lot of. That's what I was thinking of. It's just a lot of.
That's
pressure
ruined stuff
and-
for me. Yeah, I've known people who have like one partner, and it's like it wasn't 8 years, it wasn't that much practice, and it was just like, yeah, it just was a roadblock.
And I feel like psychologically, you're
Yeah.
always there first, so that attaches you to them for life, even if you don't feel fully the same way.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Yeah, so that's why it's a little scary if they never have. That's why I'm not fully.
But if you
I
do
kinda
meet
get
like a
that.
real virgin, that's a lot of good blood for spells.
That's true. I've been lacking.
I take their tampons and sell them on the street as otter pops to vampires.
What is happening in this video?
I was making a joke.
Well, yeah, but you know what happens.
We're
You-
hired.
I can't open the
people are
door for
so
yeah,
that.
you open the door and he fucking runs in.
Sorry, you guys don't care about business.
Yeah, I personally, I don't care at all. It doesn't matter to me one bit.
Same. I don't care because I've lived many lives.
Yeah.
Especially when I was younger, like I was so much, like I have a high number because of when I was younger, just experimenting. Now that I've gotten older, I've gone through all that and I've experienced that. So I'm like, I wouldn't want people to judge me now based off of my number from when I was 10 years
The other
ago.
thing, the other argument I have is I don't ask people's numbers. So that's where I get the point of like, I just don't care. Because if I was speaking to someone new, I just don't ask their number. Ever. If you end up finding out some way, then you find out. But I will never, first thing to ask, shut the fuck up. But I never ask. So that's where I get my point of it doesn't mean anything to me. But if I then found out and it was like, again, over like 200, I think that's when it's like, yeah.
Bench more weight than your number.
No.
Nice.
Can you bench a lot though?
Yeah.
What can you bench?
Decently.
What's like your max? What's your max?
No,
One rep.
I'm trying to think. One rep.
Can you bench?
I'm trying to
Did he
do
just
one
say,
rep.
can
What
you
am I like?
bench more than your number? And he said no. Dude, anyone can bench like 50 at least. Right? Anyone can bench 50. I'm sure. Maybe not, maybe 40. Anyone can bench 40. This guy can definitely bench 40 at least. I'd say he can bench above 100. Maybe he can't bench anything, true. I can't bench 1,429, so right.
Oh, what can you bench? What's your max rep? No, like that.
You get two plates on
I
each side,
guess
275?
No, I can do 245s. I can do like a 45 and like a 25.
Oh.
2085.
Oh, isn't it, honestly, it's like around that.
Oh, okay, that's perfect.
It's around that.
Oh,
You gotta
wait,
get
what?
your PR.
Did he just say he can bench 25? That's not high.
So
Oh.
you can fit more people.
I'm working on
Just
it.
holding you back.
Because yeah, I was thinking about juicing just so I could fit some more people.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys call it?
Juicing.
Yeah, when you get it, or milking or whatever it's called.
Milking.
Where do you get?
Yeah,
what
that's
is
a thing.
Is it?
Milking, yeah.
It's
absolutely.
milking, but it's for all of us. It's not just.
Yeah, it's not just the gays.
Yeah, we can all milk.
Or get milked.
Yeah.
Got milk.
In America,
Wait,
it's
so
usually
what's
in
your, what's your
pounds.
max PR on bench?
Oh, I haven't PR'd on bench in a while, but
Yeah, but
probably
pounds would be
right
even
around
higher.
15. One right max.
Jesus Christ.
He goes,
Fuck. So that threesome question we had earlier.
Would anyone like to change their answer?
I can't remember what I said,
I
but
would suck my
no.
own dick if I could. 3, 2.
I think there is one answer that any guy would be saying. And if anyone here doesn't say that answer, you are fucking lying.
What?
They all go strong. Fuck off, man.
Let me explain.
Oh yeah.
Well, I just want to say I'm at agree because I feel like we've all tried it.
We've all tried
We've
it.
all
Every
it.
guy has
We've
tried
all
it.
tried
But
it.
If any guy ever tells you that they haven't tried it, every guy has fucking tried it. Every single
none of us have
guy
been
has
able to
tried
do
it.
right?
Well.
Which means,
he
Until
just didn't
now.
like it. So that's why he's over there.
and I just feel like all of us have tried it. None of us have been able to accomplish it. Maybe because we weren't flexible enough, our dick was too small. But if I could say, yeah, I could suck my own dick, I'd feel cooler than you guys.
Maybe you'd be able to get
True.
I wouldn't do that.
No, it's like
Because I
trying-
wouldn't
it's
do
like-
that, trust
It's
me.
like trying to tickle yourself, you know? It's gonna be a little trickier. But also, If I could give myself a great hand job, I'd probably give myself a great blowjob.
Yeah, but you don't have a dick in your mouth.
That's a great point.
It's really not that bad.
My problem is I don't think it would be that bad. My problem is that I would get so good at it. That
Yeah, you
that's
get
all I'd
addicted
wanna
to
do.
it.
But then
someone
you
else
would
needs
do
to
it.
see talent.
Addicted. You
Yeah,
get
I would
You'd
just
have
become
to
a
do it with all your
perfectionist,
friends.
and then look, I couldn't be in like a healthy relationship.
The question
because,
was,
like,
if
I'd
you
be the
could,
best head giver
would
I'd
you
ever
do
had.
it? Would you
know what
try
I mean?
it?
That doesn't lay a good foundation for a romantic relationship.
It's
with
true.
a
I feel
partner,
like
you know what I mean?
women.
I
put
wouldn't
on good
do
at
it
hand
like
jobs.
every
Okay,
fucking
I'm
week or
great.
whatever.
Pretty good, yeah.
So I would compare.
It
you know,
would be
girls'
like I'd
hand jobs
try
to
it and then
myself.
move on with my
So if I
life.
started comparing their blowjobs to my blowjob,
Yeah.
I don't know if they'd be able to compete.
They just need to start doing more pull-ups. Get a couple more calluses on those hands so
Right.
it lines up with what ours
Oh
feel.
Right.
no.
A bro job, if you will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blowjob.
A
I also
blowjob.
like,
A
I like to imagine Christian getting so good at sucking his own dick that
Yeah.
midway through he goes, "Who's a good little boy?" Looks up, spits directly in the air, catches it in his own mouth, says, "I am," and goes back to sucking his dick.
That is what would happen.
He surgically
Yeah.
has all his teeth removed, so he can only give gummy bears from here on out.
I like to think if I ever got even like close enough, or like I touched the tip with my lips, that a portal would open up in the room and me from the future would come through and be like, "Don't do it. We did it.
It's totally
Don't do
non-addictive
it.
and
Like,
really
just-
healthy
It
for
gets
you.
bad."
It's the bullet train meme of you like trying to break in. It's like if I could go back.
Yeah,
in time and
exactly.
stop
It's
it.
Dewey Cox trying coke for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't remember like telling you guys my dream from last night. This is strange that you guys.
Is this
Are you
it?
having deja vu?
I'm having this is crazy.
Or are
Zach-
you
the
having
portal
deja
and all.
goo?
Yeah.
Deja
We had the gun.
This
Yeah,
is getting
deja
very
vu.
strange.
Is anyone else not weirded out that we have the star of the bear here with us, by the way?
I don't know what that is.
That was a good one.
Jeremy Allen White from Shameless.
If you
Oh,
actually
yeah.
managed to
Yeah,
suck your own dick, would you tell your homie you did it? Yes.
I do get that a
It's
lot.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy. You just want to.
I would tell my friends
He
straight
also
away. It'd be so
sucks
funny.
his own dick.
Did you think of that because we're having this
They
conversation?
forget they're on
and why
camera.
I'm really attracted to Brad. Oh, goodness. Lip Gallagher.
I love the bear.
I think that would be so like it'd be a party trick to me.
would
Like if
I probably
was
wouldn't
at a game
whack it out in
You
parties.
guys look like I can suck my own dick.
There are
and then
people
I'll
who do
show
that
up.
at parties.
Well, there
Every
are.
time I
It's
tried jacking
self-fellatio,
off at a party, I
right?
got in trouble.
Actually, I've never been
Different
to one of your
parties, though.
parties.
Different
but
kind of
if
parties.
you said like in the invite, we'll be sucking my own dick, I'm like, I
I
gotta
think you
change
would
some
go.
stuff
Well,
around.
I mean, like, I just think that it would be such a fascinating idea. Like, obviously, as a gay person, I enjoy doing it. So I just would want to see how I have done it on someone else.
Would you swallow or spit your own?
I don't know.
Wait, guys, if you suck your own dick, is that 69?
I think it's just 9 or just 6.
I think it's
Yeah.
it's probably
Six
just like
really
6.
cruel
Yeah.
It's an 8.
It's 6 written with the left hand.
Oh, left-handed sex.
I'd be very fascinated to know how I was doing on someone else.
Who do you think would suck the best dick from here?
Me?
Yeah, probably.
No, from you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Because I put in
No
effort.
fucking way,
I'm
dude.
intentional.
You fucking liar.
I'm lying. It's you for sure.
I'm
He's got
intentional.
great hand-eye coordination.
Why for sure?
You, I'm sorry.
You're just a
Sorry,
giver,
Zach.
you know?
I'm a giver.
I know.
And I
And
pay
I'm a
attention.
taker.
Kinda
Clip
hurt.
that. David, it's not Twitch. You're so mad that he didn't say you, loser.
No, I'm not mad about it. I just think it's fucking bullshit.
He's just not going to get at me.
All right, let's do this, boys. We're
I'm
gonna
not
find
mad.
out what
Oh, I love being the only gay.
All right, would anybody want to switch spots?
No, I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
Once
I'm
again,
like,
I'd
I'm
only,
gonna
I want to say, I'd only do it once. Twice,
Yeah.
maybe 3
I
times.
agree.
That's what you say now.
I agree.
always start
I
Be
agree.
good at it. That's what I'm saying.
How do you guys feel after that, huh? Is that
I
fun?
feel
Pretty
turned
good.
insightful.
That
Yeah,
was
so
such a
insightful.
I can't believe
fucking
I'm on
weird
YouTube page that has
video.
1 million subscribers.
Yeah, congratulations to David
Woo!
again.
Well, make sure to check out everyone's channel. Go support them, and we'll see you next time.
I don't need support.
Sorry about whatever
Nice.
everything Zach said, by the way.
Okay.
There we go.
Alright, just hit
What a
1 million
weird fucking
subs.
video.
Yay!
You hit 1 million subs 5 minutes for filming that? That's huge. Let's go. That's insane. That's actually insane.
Oh, whoa, what?
How cute!
Whoa, I did not know about this. Man, now I can't cut this out of the video.
Oh my god.
We're losing retention now. Woo!
You did that on the back of us.
Well, thank you to my
That's
amazing
huge.
producer Jill for
That's very, very huge. Thank you guys for watching as well. What a weird video that we've just watched. I enjoyed that though. Make sure you go show David out. Let me remember the name. David Alvarezi Make sure you go drop a sub on that channel, as I have just done there. There you go. Make sure you like the video as well, like that. Make sure you do the same on mine. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.